So the question on our mind is, why is it taking so long to get our boat in the water? We would much rather be calling into port than doing a whole lot of the things that we do. But we have a lot of children. There is Ethan, who is our youngest son and recently had a birthday, turning 2. Jared is the next oldest and is a high-energy whirlwind of joy to our family. Chloe is our youngest daughter, and she is an indescribably huge help with the baby. Then we have Connor, who is now a teenager, and always adds the much-needed comic relief with his quirky sense of humor. Next we have Blaine, who is our oldest son. He always helps out by teaching the baby lots of interesting things. In all seriousness, he is a good big brother. Last but not least, we have Rebecca. She will be off and gone to college before we turn around, but she is such a great help to us in many ways. Now, with a family of 8 and a home, there is never a shortage of projects to keep us busy. We are constantly working on something. Here are several pictures of a custom bed that we built for our daughter's room. We decided it would be rather wise to build something practical and functional that would maximize the space. So without trying to be redundant, we are a large family and we always have a project in the works. The upside is I have lots of helpers. Another such project, which is closing in our garage to make an extra bedroom for our oldest boys. Thankfully, we are nearing the end of this bit of work as I speak. Some of the kids play sports. Blaine played football in the fall of last year and enjoyed being on the team. Our oldest daughter Rebecca ran on the high school track team this spring and did quite well, placing 3rd in her event in the county-wide track meet. Chloe, our youngest daughter, had a blast playing softball in the spring as well. Her team went undefeated the entire season. The interests don't stop with sports. Connor plays the trumpet in his school band, and Rebecca plays the flute and piccolo in the high school band. Chloe entered the Fairest of the Fair beauty pageant last fall at our county fair. She also belonged to a competitive dance team and had great fun doing that. Our oldest son Blaine loves all things outdoors, especially fishing. As you can see, we are a normal family, kind of. Our kids attend dances at school, and we take church trips and are just generally on the go. We try to go to a local farm and corn maze every autumn. The kids have a ton of fun with the activities that they have to offer there. It is even complete with a hay ride. You can go and pick your own pumpkin in the pumpkin patch, which is lots of fun. And as we said, the corn maze. Also, here in our area is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It just happens to be the most visited national park in the entire country. If you have the opportunity, you should come and take a drive around beautiful Cades Cove and enjoy the scenery it has to offer. We live in a truly spectacular part of the U.S., and without sounding ungrateful, we are ready to get out and explore a little more of our world. Halloween is always a blast with all of our troop. They have lots of fun and enjoy their candy. Here we are in Charleston, South Carolina, scoping out places to moor Marguerite when we get her to the coast. Last winter, we made a brief trip to Ohio and visited the Cincinnati Zoo. We even made a stop at a little ice cream shop called Grater's for ice cream before we headed home back to Tennessee. We love family time traveling. During spring break, we made our way to Jekyll Island and attended the Blessing of the Fleet in Darien, Georgia, which happens to be the largest fleet blessing on the East Coast. We had a great little trip. Then there's the never-ending parade of birthdays around our home. Now, as I have already said, there are many things that fill our lives. Our time could be spent visiting the aquarium of the Smokies, or relaxing, or mowing the lawn. Perhaps there's a video game brewing. Sometimes just being silly is the activity of the day, or taking part in an Easter egg hunt and winning all the prizes, or enjoying the playground. Sometimes we have adventures in cars, or spending the night in a cave at the Lost Sea, which we did with our church youth group. That was a lot of fun. On vacation, we spent some time looking for shark's teeth. We had a wonderful trip to the Outer Banks and were able to go to Corolla and see the wild horses. We had the opportunity to make a bonfire on the beach, which was lots of fun, just as the sun was setting. Our vacation this year was especially lovely, as we spent lots of time at the ocean. We camped just a few hundred feet from the beach. We spent lots of time at near the water and combing for seashells. Our trip included a visit to the lost colony of Roanoke and exploring the museum. This place was filled with exhibits to interest all ages. The kids had a great time with the vintage bathing suit exhibit. Of course, you can't go on vacation without having a bite to eat occasionally. We visited a couple of lighthouses and spent lots of playtime in the water. Naturally, going on trips with a family our size is definitely not without its stresses. But how stressed can you be waking up to this every morning? We truly had an amazing time at the Outer Banks this summer, and will certainly be making some return trips to visit again. Maybe we can do it next time aboard Marguerite. Just like any other family, though, we celebrate milestones, achievements, and the successes of our children. Hope you've enjoyed our video. So until next time, we'll catch you later.